He loves me. He loves me not. 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 Welcome back to Love, Light, and Life Affirmed, your daily affirmations for self-love and growth. Hi, you guys. As you can see, I am pulling the energy for your love and romance spread, trying to see what's going on, what the intentions of the person that's on your mind are, how they really feel about you deep down before we look into what happened in the situation between the two of you or what is currently happening between the two of you. So as you can see, the first card out says, I really wish you would give me some space. Boundaries. Somebody's put up boundaries with another individual. And that is because I'm not really into you, but I do like the attention that you give me. You realize that this person that you were dealing with really only wanted you around for the attention, the love, the energy, the finances that you poured into them. And maybe you put up some boundaries once you actually figure out that was their truth. It's comforting to know that we have each other's support when it matters. Yeah, this person liked to have you around when they needed you, when they needed to feel comforted, when they needed somebody genuine in their life, when they were going through things. You were their comfort, you were their safety, you were their home, you were their safe place. But at the end of the day, I think we could have a lot of fun together, but I don't see it progressing into something deeper. This person did not want anything deeper with you. They loved your attention, they loved your support, but at the end of the day, they looked at you as a casual fling, something to do when they didn't have other things going on. Their second, third, fourth, and fifth parties were not available. You were the person that they could call and rely on, while you were wondering if this person actually felt the same way that you felt, because most likely you were falling in love with this person. You were really, truly wanting to connect with this individual. But they knew, I'm not the person you make me out to be in your mind. This person knew that they were just a fantasy that you were living in, a dying fantasy, because they know that they would never be able to give you what you need. I'm really sorry, but I can't reciprocate your feelings. This was a one-sided relationship, situationship, friends with benefits. You know your story. Welcome back, all of my current followers and subscribers. Thank you so much for being back here with me on the channel. Thank you guys for all your love and support. It's truly appreciated. And welcome in all the incoming followers and subscribers. Welcome to the channel. I'm so glad that you found us. I always hope that the messages resonate for you and give you some food for thought and help you answer any unanswered questions that you might have. Yeah. So at this point, now you are falling out of love with this person. Now that you understand that you had to put up boundaries because this person was not looking to give you anything reciprocal. There was never going to be an equal give and take between the two of you. And I'm pretty sure this was a very harsh pill to swallow. The truth that this person was only a fantasy in your mind, and you had sacrificed enough. You had sacrificed enough of your time, your energy, your love, especially because you made them feel supported in times of need when they could go to nobody else, when they needed someone in their life that would not judge them depending on the situation they were dealing with. They would call on you, and you sacrificed a lot. but you're no longer feeling the sparks now. You now have an understanding that you put yourself in a situation to be used emotionally, physically, financially, and it was heartbreaking. Having to put up that boundary was very tough for you because I felt like at one point you truly were in love with this person. This person had your whole heart. This person had your nose open. You were willing to do any and everything for this individual who was definitely not ever willing to do anything for you, but divine intervention. Your spirit team, your ancestors started to show you the red flags. They started to show you that you were wasting your divine timing on this person who was never planning on giving back to you. It would always be one-sided. And it was, again, so hard for you to have to see, because to you, you loved the connection between the two of you. You felt like there was love there. You felt like there was something there between the two of you, but you could just not understand the in and out, hot and cold behavior, because you felt like it was possibly your wish. You felt like this is something you had wished for because the chemistry and the connection felt so strong between the two of you that you felt this has to be my wish granted, right? This has to be the person that I have been waiting on, but in reality, they were not your wish. Yes, this person didn't even know who they were. Individuality in the reverse. This person didn't even know how to be themselves. They were one person with you, and around other people, they were someone else. They were not an individual. They were playing a game with you that they have played with so many other people. Yes, and it was not true love. There was no deep and enduring connection. It was very superficial for this person, even though for you it felt like true love had arrived. It felt like you had actually found a connection with somebody who understood you. Yes, you had to walk away and unbreak your own heart. After years of being attached to this person, realizing that you were never going anywhere, realizing there was never going to be an equal give and take, realizing this person didn't even know who they were. And I think that was the harshest truth, that you finally saw that this person didn't even truly know who they were deep down. They didn't know what they truly wanted. So even though you were so sure, your heart felt so sure, you felt that this could be true love. But when you put up that boundary, it was you unbreaking your own heart. It was you choosing you. It was you realizing that even though you guys spent time together, you were not finding the simple pleasures in just being with them. It was not simple just being with them. It was always some type of drama. It was always them disappearing, hiding from you, you never knowing where they were for days on end, and then coming back to you after a few days and talking to you as if they had been there all along. It was so confusing. It was so confusing. And you had to stop avoiding the truth. You had to stop avoiding the truth and put up boundaries and unbreak your own heart, because it is time for you to meet someone new. It was time for you to put yourself back out there and meet that new person so that you can truly start to celebrate your own life again. After being in turmoil and heartbreak for so long, you unbroke your own heart. You chose yourself again. You said, I'm tired of this. This is not what it is. Yes, you got yourself back on track towards your destiny, towards what was truly meant for you. So what was the situation between you and this individual? This individual felt like it would never really be over between the two of you. Lingering energy, soul ties, no closure. They didn't want you to walk away. This person would never have let you walk away if you had not chose you. This person would have stayed in your energy, stayed in your life as long as they could, because they benefited off of you being around them. Yeah, what if, regret, overanalyzing, imagine futures. But now this person is thinking about all the what ifs. What if I would have actually been upstanding? What if I would have actually been there for her or him? What if I would have actually stepped up to the plate and been a good person to them and poured into them like they poured into me? What if, what if, what if? And now all they can do, because you have walked away, is watch you obsessively. Because they can't let go, they stalk all your social media pages every single day, day in and day out. They obsess with everything that you're doing, trying to figure out if you've moved on to someone else, who is the new people in your life. But you don't care, because you're definitely done explaining yourself. You are definitely done justifying any of the actions that you're taking. You really don't care about the choices that they're making. You exit silently. You are protecting your energy, even knowing that they are watching you. And you guys were opposites. Opposites definitely attracted each other, two completely different people. And this person struggled with the differences between the two of you, and the passion, again, why it felt fleeting, why it was one day they were hot, one day they were cold, because you guys were so different from each other that they didn't understand you fully. And this person was used to understanding people also in a low vibration with them. So the fact that you ran on a higher vibration and you guys had all these differences, even though the chemistry was there, they struggled with it. But at the same time, they still can't stay away from you. They still can't stop watching you. But you have now blocked this individual. You have ghosted them, shut them out, giving them the silent treatment, because again, you have stopped explaining yourself. You have nothing left to say. You truly, truly walked away. You never turned back, because you were completely done. You were completely done with a situation and a person who took you for granted, who did not appreciate you. You learned your lesson and you took that walk. You walked away in silence, nothing left to say. Right foot, left foot. And this person is still struggling with moving on, but they're acting like they're okay. They are smiling on the outside, but they're hiding their feelings. They're acting calm when inside they are in turmoil, because they know that you're no longer coming back, and it still pains them, because they didn't get what they wanted out of the situation. They didn't get the closure that they wanted out of the situation. So yes, they are triggered right now. They are feeling provoked. They are having high emotions, especially at this time. They need some type of response from you, and people are now gossiping about this person because they can see that this person has strong emotions for you. Even though you've walked away from them for a while, they are still talking about you behind your back and trying to ruin your reputation. But people are truly seeing the truth. People are truly seeing the truth about this person and their feelings for you. Yes, this person is still admiring you. They have strong feelings of admiration and then strong feelings of anger. These person's emotions are all over the place, while you are in the meantime healing. You are being mindful. You're releasing emotional baggage. You are cleansing your energy in your space, and you are holding your boundaries. You are holding your boundaries. You are holding your space. You have cut off complete contact because you never want to go back to a situation. And this person is again truly triggered and obsessing over you. It is becoming unhealthy. It is becoming where they don't have any peace of mind. They can't sleep at night because they're constantly thinking about you, thinking about all the illusions that they fed you, the illusions that they actually gave themselves or allowed others to give them regarding your connection. They were not seeing clearly when they were together. They were believing the lies being told to them. They were believing the lies they told themselves. So now they sit and they want to write you so bad. They want to send you these messages, but they keep starting these messages and deleting them and starting them and deleting them and starting them and deleting them because they realize now that you were what they craved, but that intensity, that intense passion that they felt, that emotional addiction to you, it gave both of you highs and lows. It was unhealthy. It was not steady as she goes. And again, this person still cannot walk away, still cannot disconnect, but they are now getting clarity. They are now seeing through the lies. They are now being real with themselves as much as you have to be real with yourself and accept the truth. They are realizing they need to lose their addictions because they were so addicted to substances, to people. They needed so much energy and attention from so many other people other than you. It was unhealthy and it caused them to actually lose a possible true connection that had great potential, but they were not ready to put in the work. They were not ready to make future plans with you. Even though they envisioned a future with you, they were not ready to actually put in the time and the effort. They wanted you to wait around for them to be ready, but now they are awakened to the fact that you were a possible twin flame connection, a spiritual activation. You were there as a purpose in their life, and they are wishing that you can come back because they are grieving the loss of this breakup and they wish that it could be reversed. They wish that they can go back and try this again before you walk away from them. But the day that you put up your boundaries, you woke up differently. You were done tolerating the bullshit. You were done tolerating their silent treatment, their non-responses. You are not accepting any fake apologies. You are not looking for any more toxic ties with this person. You are moving forward. And this is what they have now awakened to. And they are grieving the loss, feeling lonely. They are trying to process this heartbreak, but they wish they could just flip it upside down, change it, go back, do it again, make different choices, start over clean without the lingering past. But they realize they cannot. They realize that that is something that they could not have control over even if they tried, because it takes two people to decide to interact with each other. And if you no longer have any reason to reach out to this person, connect with this person, you have put up the boundaries and stood on business, they are now realizing the unspoken truth is you've moved on, haven't you? They realize they have no other choice but to allow you to move on and be happy even without them. But it hurts them the most because they feel like they never truly actually gave the relationship a chance. And as time is healing you, this person is still also part of your mind, the person that you think about all the time. Time has healed your heart, but it didn't completely erase this person from your mind, from your existence. This person has to now walk around and pretend as if they don't care about you, but they still see you in their dreams. They daydream about you. They think about you at night to the point of not being able to sleep. But not everybody is meant to stay forever. Some people come to teach you something. So you always wonder, Even though you've healed from this individual, if they've learned any lessons from this situation. You wonder if they have grown, gained any wisdom, learned any lessons, if they have finally decided that they would take themselves seriously and stop playing with people's hearts, because those seemingly coincidental events are actually prearranged. This was a destined meeting between two people to teach lessons about love, about appreciation. This person has always known the truth about themselves, but they just refuse to see it. They've always known that they were not treating people in the highest regard, that they were taking people for granted because of their own trauma, but they refused to allow it to make them change. So maybe you were the connection that was prearranged so that they can truly see what they were missing out on. And now this person is feeling like they had everything and now they have nothing. They have tried to forget about you by falling for other people. They have tried to fall for someone else, but nobody compares to you. So even if they are in a new connection, this person that they are with will never compare to you. So the heart space does not feel the same. The connection does not feel genuine because it is not. There are so many things that they felt like they should have told you that they never got to tell you. So now that they are in regret, but at the same time, they know that you have them blocked and they don't know how to reach out to you to truly say what they want to say, because the truth isn't always black and white. There were so many things going on in the background that you were probably never made privy of purposely. This person did not want you to see them in the true light. But now they are scared to reach out and they're allowing fear to drive their life when they know that they have so much that they truly want to say to you, because you gave the sweetest dreams but the harshest reality to this individual who was not prepared to change their ways, not prepared to change their karmic patterns that they had been living in for so long. And they thought you would always be there. But collective, you realized that you were worthy of love. And you didn't need to walk around trying to prove yourself to anybody, somebody who kept putting you through tests and kept putting you in competition, silent competitions that you didn't even know you were playing a game in. You realized that you were worthy of love. So you put up that boundary and you decided that you didn't need to tell and say anything else. No proof was no longer needed. You did not care if this person could see you or not. You did not care if this person truly understood that you were worthy of love, because you now realized that you were worthy of love and you set up that boundary and you walked off and you never turned back. Wow. Wow. What was this person's if they could come back and apologize to you, if they knew that you would be willing to listen, trust me, collective, this person would want to come back and explain so many things that they kept hidden from you for so long. They would want to say so many things to you at this point, but it would be up to you if you decided to listen, because you now know your worth and you are not accepting anything else. Yes, the person that they are currently with is now an imitation of you. It's so hard, by big pun, imitation. This is the new person that they tried to fall in love with, but they realize that nobody compares to you. So they are just with an imitation, and they're not even doing a good job imitating you, because you are rare. You are one of a kind. Your energy can never be duplicated. And you already know that everything for you will be okay, because you decided to move forward, because you have chosen to take your power back and walk away so that you can get what you deserve. Yes, so now you are walking on faith. No One by Alicia Keys. You basically want someone that you can hold close, someone that's willing to stay forever, where things only get better over time. Through days and nights, you don't want to have to worry, because you know everything's going to be all right. You know that God has got your back. You know your ancestors, your angels, the universe now understands that you realize you're worthy of real love. So you are holding on to the faith. You will not accept any imitations, because you know everything will be fine. It will work out the way that it is supposed to work out, because you chose you, collective. Because you chose you, finally. And this person is in shock because they never thought you would choose you. Yes, this person realizes that they were the karmic in your life. They were the karmic connection. They were the cause of the reasons why none of the relationships in their life stayed. All the heartbreaks, all the people that they've used, all the karmic connections and ties that they now have. And because you now know your worth, you realize that you were the true empress. Genie in a Bottle, Christina Aguilera. You are the true empress. And now that you have known your worth, it's never good to look back. It's never good to let down your boundaries for anything less than what you truly deserve. At the bottom of the deck, this person definitely has hidden desires for you. Where She Goes by Bad Bunny. And this person also is possibly dealing with the level of karma. Man Down by Rihanna. Hopefully their lessons have been learned. Hopefully this person, as they move forward in their life, they take a moment to stop and realize that using other people for what they can give to them when they are not planning on ever reciprocating only brings karmic lessons to their life. And unfortunately, in this situation, they truly lost someone dear to them, but they unfortunately didn't see you until it was too late. All right, collective, that's what I have for you. If you like this message, if it resonated for you, hit that like button, comment, share, subscribe, and follow me. But until next time, you guys, bye.